everyone. Happy day before Thanksgiving for all of those in the U.S. Happy Wednesday for the rest of you. You guys, welcome to No Offense, All Offense with me, Pop Culture Vulture and stand-up comedian Joleen Lunzer, where we take a comedic look and reaction to all things pop culture news, our favorite reality shows, things we love to hate, things we hate to love. Smash that like if you are here live. Smash the like if you're here later on the replay crew, and let us know in the comments that you are watching it on the replay. Hello to everyone in the live chat. I hope you all are having such a wonderful day. We're going to have some laughs today. You will see producer in training Cordelia here just getting into mess. So enjoy what she's bringing to the show, which I think is a lot. Okay. Now, if this is your first time here, you might not know this, but if you've been here a lot, you know the drill. I'm very opinionated. I'm going to give you my opinion. I'm going to roast things, recap them, take a comedic look, but that doesn't mean you have to have the same opinion as me. You are more than welcome to have a different opinion than me, and we can just respectfully agree to disagree, but you can sound off in the live chat or the comment section after the video posts.
That's my opinion!
But most importantly, everything I say is absolutely true, okay? Except for the things that are false, okay? And everything is for entertainment purposes only, and allegedly. Don't sue me, Tamara Judge, or anybody. Allegedly. If you want to support the channel further than liking or subscribing, you don't have to, but if you want to, it's very appreciated. You can do what Amalesh did here, and you can send a super chat while we're live. I'll highlight your comment. It's a great way for me to see your comments, and it supports the channel, so thank you so much. You can also send a super thanks, which is like a super chat, but it's after the video posts. You can also join my Patreon or my YouTube membership, where you can find exclusive content, and my wonderful mod Care Bear has dropped my link to my Patreon. You can pick whatever works best for you, Patreon or YouTube membership. Either way, you're going to get some exclusive content and some fun stuff. Amalesh says, I'm still sad since yesterday, but happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Amalesh. I appreciate you. You are so sweet. And yeah, we're just going to keep laughing. Yesterday, we reported that Vanderpump Rules is gone. Yeah, now that it's that time, these were the best days of our lives, except for season 11 and maybe season 8 and a couple other seasons. Just raise your glasses high, unless you're an alcoholic. Tom Sandoval, this one's for you tonight. Okay. Or me as an alcoholic, or Lala. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club, you guys. Nana is in the live chat. Hello to Nana. You guys are going to be seeing Nana again very soon, because we surprised Nana and we're flying her back to California. Nana just left California, and me and Chell called her last night. We're like, we booked you and Papa tickets to come back. I have a party. Quick story, because follow me on my social media, and I'll probably post stuff on here about it, but the company that manages me through entertainment, they have a holiday party every year. And last year I brought Nana as my date, and now, no offense to my husband, no offense, all offense, I only want my mom as my date for the rest of my life, because she is the best date when it comes to going to these Hollywood parties in the hills. You guys, we're real fancy. We drove there because, I live out in Palm Springs now. And once we got there, we parked at a friend's house and met up with her, because she was going to the party too. And then we took a Tesla. You guys, it was Nana's first time in a Tesla. But let me tell you, Nana is the best date. Nana can approach people I can't approach. Who Nana made best friends with, what is his name from 30 Rock, who is just delightful and so sweet and a wonderful actor. And I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but Nana and him are besties. So he's probably going to be there again, because the house is next door to him. So that's that's me and Nana's little name dropping. Is Nana is always my Hollywood industry date. Okay. So she just, there's just something about bringing, I mean, you guys know Nana. There's something about bringing Nana. She just makes everybody happy, and she makes everything easier, and she makes me more likable. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Okay. All right. Come on, Dave. Come over here, bud. All right. I should have closed the door, because Dave is, come on, buddy. You got to do this show with me. All right. You got to You got to earn this. Come on, mister. Let's go. He's like, no, I sleep and I do what I want. And I'm so cute. And I'm so cute. Okay. Christina, thank you so much for the super chat. Christina says, happy Thanksgiving, Joleen, Chisel, and the fur babies. Thanks for your daily entertainment and joy. You are so welcome. And thank you, Christina, for being awesome and amazing. And I use the hair products you gave me, and they make me smell really good. Really good. Yeah, Kenneth. Yes. 30 Rock. But what's his real name? Jack something. It's Nana's bestie now. So they chatted, they took pictures together. It was a whole thing. So that's it. So I'm sure we'll have more Nana running into famous people. Okay. Because she just, even if she doesn't really know what the person, because Nana didn't watch 30 Rock. Okay. I mean, she might have a little bit, but it's like she knew him and she knew she liked him, but she couldn't remember where he was from. But she was like, oh my God, yeah, I love you. You know. So we'll have maybe I'll have to do like a vlogmas on my Joleen Vlogs channel of Nana meeting celebrities, because it's the best thing ever. It should be its own TV show. It's just, maybe I should pitch that, Nana meeting celebrities, because one time she chased Nicolas Cage through Little Tokyo in LA, and he looked afraid. But and she tried to touch Kurt Russell in the Jimmy Kimmel green room. I had to literally hold her back. So there's some stories. I'll pitch it to my manager and see what she says. Shout out to Kim. You guys know Kim. She's been on the channel before, and she is the best, and I love her. And she loves Vanderpump Rules too, and bravo. Okay, so let's get right into it. Vanderpump Rules, as we know, is going to be coming back with the all-new cast. We talked about this yesterday. If you missed the live, check it out. A lot of us, some of us aren't, some of us are still mourning the idea that season 11 is the last season we will ever see with the OG cast. However, Jax is really enjoying this time to be the number one guy in the group. I still think the number one guy in the group is Ariana, okay, or Katie. I still think they are the number one guys in the group. But Jax, according to his social media, I mean, everyone's been posting about the show no longer being on it. And Jax especially, he doesn't care because he's not, he's on the Valley. So he's like, hey, I'm an asshole over here. Alex Baskin-Robbins gave me a job because allegedly he really loves, employing assholes. Allegedly, Alex Baskin-Robbins. We kid, but we're a little serious too, Alex. Okay, less problematic men. I mean, you can have a villain without him being a whole ass toxic airborne event. Okay, so let's take a look at Jax's social media. You guys, give me a thumbs up in the chat when I play it, letting me know that you can hear it, because I'm going to share the audio with it too. So here is Jax posting, in all seriousness, Vanderpump Rules will always have a part of my heart, from what started as a crazy group of friends working together to make ends meet to becoming such an iconic series and pop culture phenomenon. So many memories, both good and bad, many highs, probably more lows, but I'm thankful to have worked with such incredibly talented team at the Alex Baskin-Robbins and at Evolution USA and at NBC Universal. And yesterday I forgot the other executive producer of Vanderpump Rules name, and I don't know how, because we over here came up with the name Jeremiah was a bullfrog for him. So Jeremiah, what do you got there, buddy? Oh no, we don't want to eat dirty Kleenexes. We have treats that we can have that are so much better. Yes, thank you for that. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for trying to be my doggy garbage disposal, but I definitely don't want you eating dirty Kleenexes. Sorry, it's just, you know how you full-time working fur moms know what I'm talking about. These darn dogs trying to eat your snot rags. It is crazy. Okay. So here's Jax, Alex Baskin-Robbins thanking him, Evolution, like, please don't fire me. This isn't goodbye, more like see you soon and on my show, but for real this time. Now, remember when Jax was on Vanderpump Rules and he told Lisa Vanderpump, this is my show. And she's like, this is my show, Jax. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. So here he is. And then let me turn up the volume. Okay. And then
spoil it all.
Okay. So he's just sitting there watching TV, and I think his own place that he's clearly decorated with huge photos of himself and his kid. Cute. Okay.
Saying something stupid like
This is why my show is successful.
That's actually not your show. It's actually my show.
But this is why.
You're ass on it, so don't.
and
And I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like.
This is why my show is successful.
This is why my show is
That's actually not your show. It's actually my
I know,
show.
but
Okay,
this
and
is
I
why.
put your ass on it. So don't.
And then I go.
But he wasn't done there.
All back.
Okay, so then he posts the OG cast photo, which is crazy how everyone has really changed. And just thinking back to those little dresses. I thought he had number one guy in the group
This is
too.
why
And then
Didn't he have a number one
my
guy in
show
the
is.
post too? Oh, I didn't mean to like it. I don't want to like it. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. Did he have he had a separate post maybe? Well, I saw another post of him where it was the now infamous or classic he and Tom Sandoval, and him telling Tom Sandoval that he is the number one guy in the group. And Tom Sandoval's like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's not true. Definitely not true." Okay. All right, let's go back. Did Sheena post something? Did we look at Sheena's yesterday? Sheena did not post when we were live yesterday, but she has since posted, as you can see, the end of an era, the start of something new. I don't even know where to begin. Well, maybe first off, what about me? Thank you to everyone who checked in on me. We had one hell of a run. I never could have imagined while shooting the pilot for VPR and having sex with Brandy Glanville's husband at the time, or a little before the time, it would become what it was, nor go on as long as it did. To the fans who have been with us from the beginning and to everyone who joined along the way, thank you. Putting our lives out there isn't easy, but every time one of y'all reached out to say our stories resonated with you, made it all worth it. To our amazing crew, again, shout out to Evolution, Bravo TV, NBC Universal, thank you for the opportunities this show has generated and the memories we've made along the way. We truly have worked with the best cast crew and been part of so many special moments in each other's lives. Sorry. Cheers to the next chapter. The rest is still unwritten. Is she trying to get on the Hills reboot? Is there going to be a Hills reboot, Sheena? Or Sheena was on the Hills reboot. She was a friend of that bartender girl. So maybe she's pitching that. Thank you, Susie Q, for the message. And thank you, Chickenhead PK, Dorkface Neely. Happy Wednesday. So then she just posted some pictures. We'll see if she included everybody. So we got representation of the OG cast. We got Lala and James. Then we got early Sheena, which, like, who even is that, you guys? We don't know. All the ladies, Ariana, Brittany, Lala, Stassi, Katie. Then we have Brittany and Ariana with Sheena here. And then when they went to Solvang. And then with Brittany. And then, because we're good as gold. Does that mean the song dies now? Because without the show, and as long as it's off the air, no one will remember. And then New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits they won't remember. I don't know. And then she changed her It's All Happening to It's All About Me. And then we have her huffing on her little inhaler. Then we have Sheena wearing
Sip some tea, spill some tea. Let's
Sure.
get into it. What's the tea with Lala and Jess?
Oh, that must be the next post. Never mind. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So Sheena has spoken. Katie's spoken. Let's see. I believe Ali Luber, even though she was only on a couple seasons, she quickly became, I think a fan favorite in a lot of ways. A lot of people liked her. I saw her post. Here we go. And she has with Hippie, who's now, what's his name? George Michael? No, his name is Hippie. Formerly Graham. The Golden Doodle, formerly known as Graham, is now Hippie. Ali says an appreciation post for these amazing humans I'm lucky to call friends, and thank you all for the love and support. It's been such a fun ride. Can't wait to see what's next for It's James Kennedy and Me. Something tells me it won't be the last we see of James and Ali on television. Ali did come from some kind of local reality shows back in the day. And she did, I believe, study media in college, and she is into astrology. Yes, Alex, Hippie is the number one guy in the group, especially if he bit Tom Sandoval or Rachel Raquel at the time when they were cheating. All right. So she just posted some nice pics here. You have her with Sheena. You have her on that now infamous beach day where everyone was trying to, especially the men, mansplain to Ariana that she should forgive a guy that wasn't sorry and was still trying to throw her under the bus. And all the things. So now in same news, but other news, we have, well, it might be some bad news, you guys, for a lot of you who probably don't want to see this. Just when we thought that hopefully they weren't going to do this to us with the Valley, right? Oh, why isn't my keyboard working? Did you turn it off, kitty? Did you turn the keyboard off, my little love? She's looking at me like, bitch, like I would. Okay. Well, I'll just tell you. So apparently, we are going to see, which I don't think is any surprise, we're going to see Lala, Sheena, and Tom Schwartz on this upcoming season of The Valley. So they're kind of like friends of, hangers on, popping in like this in the background. We know they've wanted to get on this show, especially Lala and Sheena, as much as Lala says she wanted a break. I think that we all know the truth, right? We're not stupid. We know that they want it on the show. So they are reporting that we're going to see them on the Valley. Now, will this ultimately turn into full-time on the Valley? I don't know, I guess. I don't think they really said. As far as Ariana, she has just been rehearsing and practicing because she is headlining the Thanksgiving Day parade. So she'll be performing there. Let me see if I can get my keyboard to work yet. Come on, you can do it, keyboard. No. Oh, maybe. Yay! Let's see. The Valley Sheena. I'm gonna look at. Okay, yeah. So Deadline reported this. So the official. It's the official entertainment publication of all entertainments. Well, one of them. Okay, is reporting that the Valley season 2 cast to feature Vanderpump Rules alum Sheena Shea, Tom Schwartz, and Lala Kent. That scares me when they say, "Well, it's feature." It's feature. Okay. Do they have anything? Okay. I'm like, do they have anything to give? I mean, it is a natural transition that people from Vanderpump Rules obviously go over to the Valley because a few of them have. But do we want to shake up this dynamic that they have over at the Valley with seasoned veterans of stand-up comedy, of stand-up comedy, of reality TV? Because I think that's kind of what makes it kind of stinky, is that what we saw Lala and Sheena do is anything for a paycheck. And Schwartz, like, what more does Schwartz have to say? What story does Schwartz have to tell? I get that he's really good friends with Jax, and maybe Brittany's going to hire him to work at her new bar that she's opening, but he's dating fetuses and he's still in Arrested Development. So I don't know what. So hopefully maybe Joe, you guys, will be showing up at the Valley too. His ex, Joe Wenberg, maybe she'll be there. And that could make it interesting. That could turn it into something. Let me just share some of the screenshots I have of this with you guys. So let's read this article and let's see exactly what they're telling us. Vanderpump Rules is moving in a new direction. They're getting an all new cast. We know that for season 12, and they're going to start filming in the new year. And completely rebooting. Although OG stars of Bravo's reality series will not continue on the show, Deadline hears that some of them will be featured. So just featured, okay, in The Valley season 2. The Valley is a Vanderpump Rules spinoff that premiered in March 2024 and follows the lives of former servers Brittany Cartwright, Bear Chase, Jax Taylor, the narcissist himself, and Prager's Kristen Doty. Filming for the spinoff's second season has been completed, and we did see, things come out in pictures and stuff of Sheena, Brock, Lala, of them filming or at these events. They were posted on their stories where they were filming the Valley for this season. Oh boy. So the extent of their appearances remain to be seen. So we'll see how prominent they are and how much of a role they play, I guess. So although Bravo has decided to revamp Vanderpump Rules with a new cast, we hear the door is not closed. The door is closed. It's not closed on the OG cast, and anything is possible for them in the Bravoverse, including a show that made them famous. Including the show that made them famous? Even Vanderpump? Oh, God. The Vanderpump Rules reboot comes months after Bravo hit pause on filming the show over the summer after 11 years. After Scandival, the cheating scandal that rocked the show, the cast was fragmented and seemingly complicated filming as the lines were drawn between Team Ariana and Team Sandoval, which that is actually not true. I wish I was a reporter for Deadline. I would say no. The producers were definitely pushing that Tom Sandoval should suffer no real consequences within his friend group for such an heinous act. And they were pushing people to befriend him and forgive him far before people were ready. And even though he himself was not showing any kind of contrition. Even Lisa Vanderpump says, have some remorse. And Tom Sandoval in the Anne Sexton, Sylvia Plath, Robert Frost poetic way responded with this.
Have some remorse, have some sensitivity.
So he had no remorse, no sensitivity toward his heinous acts. He blamed everybody else. It was Rachel Raquel because he was impressionable.
Guess what? I was very impressionable when she took all her clothes off and jumped in my pool.
And instead, he wanted to hide behind some mental health crisis, even though when Ariana had a mental health crisis and was talking about it, he said he didn't believe her, but now we're supposed to believe him. So the producers really pushed this, and it ultimately ruined the show. Sheena and Lala got on board with the producers because they were following that Della Della Bill, y'all, and they were afraid the show was going to be canceled because allegedly that's what production was saying to them. So they were like, morals and friendships be damned. And that's why we are where we are. It's not because there was Team Ariana versus Team Tom. The only one who was Team Ariana was Ariana and Katie. Everybody else was willing to kind of, James and Allie to a point. I mean, Allie, she just got on the show, but she was, pretty loyal actually to Ariana more than her own friends. And then, James did have Ariana's back a lot of times more than the lady friends did. So that's how I would fix that article, but I don't work for Deadline. So despite being cheated on by her boyfriend for many years with her close friend, we know the story. We don't have to relive it. Lala Kent and Sheena Shea tried to play in the middle. No, they didn't. They didn't try to play in the middle. They tried to befriend Tom, asking Maddox to support them in their rekindling their friendship with Sandoval, who never respected either of them, really. And when someone shows you who they are, believe them. That's very basic. Didn't happen. Blah, 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 blah. Kent and Shay were not shy about openly saying they feared the show's future as their motive to try to remain in the friend group. Since the scandal broke, Maddox has a successful career in media away from Vanderpump Rules, starring in Chicago on Broadway, participating in Dancing with the Stars, and hosting the breakout of Peacock's Love Island, and also opening up something about her sandwich shop, which is still open and allegedly still gets lines around the block, while Schwartz and Sandy's has since closed, but they're open right now if you want to host your parties at a sad, sad closing establishment that I'm sure will soon become a dry cleaners. Allegedly, RIP Sharts and Skeezies. So sorry about it. So we are going to see, to no surprise to anyone, I don't think, we're going to see Lala and Sheena and Schwartz on this upcoming season of The Valley. Now, will they ruin it? We'll see. They did ruin Vanderpump, okay? Because we can blame the Toms, production, and the Pick-Me's, which would be Sheena and Lala. And we talked about that more in depth yesterday if you want to check out yesterday's stream, okay? Let's see. I'm going to get into a recap of Beverly Hills Housewives because I'm very passionate about the Beverly Hills Housewives this year. And we have season 14, and we had the second episode air last night. And I'm so sorry I did not go live for a watch party. Okay. I had to run some errands. Once I got to Costco, it was over. Then I had to hit Michael's, and then I had to hit Target, and then we were booking Nana's airfare, and I just couldn't do it. So apologies, you guys, but we're still going to go on with watch parties. I just wasn't able to last night. Nicole, thank you so much for the super chat. Nicole says, I'm new to your live chat and excited to be here. Also, I'm an elementary school teacher and pulled up YouTube today, and your picture came up in my head. No way. One of the girls asked if you were Nicole, oh my God, that's why I like children. They get it. If I was Cinderella. Thank God for filters. Thank you so much, Nicole. That's so sweet. And I love your sweet pup. And thank you so much for being a teacher. We love our teachers, and our teachers need to be protected at all costs and paid more money and all the things. So that is adorable. And please thank that sweet little baby girl for such a kind compliment. Oh, sometimes I do feel like Cinderella, but my feet are too big, and I am definitely have a bigger waist. So yes. Mystery Singer says VPR all new cast. We'll see. We'll see if this is going to be who they're going to cast. Apparently, they're claiming that this cast is similar to the OG cast in that they have connections to one another and they're just as entangled. But I don't know. I don't know if you can capture that magic again. It's definitely not going to be the same. I don't think they should say it's going to be the same, because at the time Vanderpump Rules came out, we've had 11 years since then for people to really get kind of indoctrinated or trained in reality TV. And now you have people who know how to kind of go through the motions of reality TV, and they're kind of acting as reality TV stars rather than just living their lives, which is what we saw with the Vanderpump kids early on, which is what made the show so fun to watch. Is they seemed like they were really friends and they were real. I mean, as real people as you can be in LA, but they were, struggling, actors, models, singers, all the things, actors, karaoke singers, and just trying to make their way in the world today. It took everything they got, and now I just don't know if that exists, because reality TV is on a whole nother level now. We've seen so much, and whoever you're going to bring in is going to have a vast wealth of knowledge when it comes to reality TV, and might just be playing the part. Let's see. Kara says, can the Valley cast have an eject button for them? Like, it's not working out. My fear is that Lala comes on and just starts bullying everybody and then goes after Kristen, because Kristen and Lala now allegedly have a feud. And I think some of it stems from an event I was at, a live of Zach Peters when we were, interviewing Kristen Doty, Gigi from Golnessa from Shaw's, and then Reza. Is that when it was? And was it, I think Golnessa Gigi came for Lala and was just like she doesn't really like Lala, or at the time she didn't. And I think Lala got mad because maybe Kristen didn't stick up for her. It was just like, it's typical Lala, just getting mad at Kristen. It's like, Lala, please stop. So I don't know if that's still going on, but I think they still have a strained relationship. So if you want to check that out, go to Zach Peters' channel. And I'm sure if you ask him on social media, he can tell you the exact video. I apologize, I don't know the exact video. But all of that breaking, all the breakups going on at Zach Peters' live shows, that's why you got to go. You got to go. Because you'll see all that stuff happening. Steven says, we want broke people on VPR again. Kind of. Yeah, because we're all going to be broke anyways in 2025, right? We're all just working our way if we're not already. So yeah, we want to see maybe ourselves represented. I don't know, you guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So I just don't want Lala to come on the show and kind of bully Crazy Kristen, because she's about to be a mom. She was on the show first, and I think Lala is very good for a team up. And now if they want to give her a taste of her own medicine, I might be here for that. Connie says, I'm calling it now. Lala and Jax hook up and she gets on the Valley. I'm calling it. Connie, I like the way you're calling. I mean, disturbing, obviously, but we know that's a possibility. I'm calling it Lala and Schwartz. And I've been calling this a long time. If you look back to the old episodes of Vanderpump, when Lala first came on the scene and when she was, where were they, in Hawaii, or they were on the trip and Lala had her tots out and Katie was like, oh my God. And Lala always said back then, especially, that she had this crush on Schwartz, and she would even talk about it in the after show. Remember those two women that hosted an after show? Now they're on Heather McDonald all the time. And I'm so sorry. Every time I bring them up, I forget their names. But they interviewed her about it, and she was saying that she would get with Schwartz. So I'm like, and the way Lala is towards Katie and the amount of like grace and things that she gives Schwartz, but doesn't give Katie, and how she's always like, oh, Schwartz, fingers in my mouth, nervous. And she always thought he was attractive, and he's been able to call her a bootleg housewife and all kinds of things, and she still forgives him. So I'm calling that. And if that happens, oh my God, we'll see. We'll see. Pamela says Lala is a walking double standard. I mean, Evelyn says that will backfire if Lala goes hard against Kristen. Hopefully, but I just don't want it. We just don't need everybody ganging up on Kristen. It's not ever fun to watch a whole cast gang up on one person. All right. Steven says, damn, next time they film The Valley, Kristen will probably have her kid. Yeah, because she's due in June, I heard. So yeah, some people are worried that this new Vanderpump is going to end up like the new Roni. However, there are people, like Lisa's saying here, I like the new Roni cast. So some people really like the new Roni, but I think there's a very, loud group of fans who are like, no, I don't like it. And I haven't really watched a ton of it, so I can't say, but I wasn't interested. You stop it. TomTom is not closing. What? I think you're pulling my leg, but I don't know if Lisa, I just think Lisa should have changed the name a long time ago of TomTom. Like change it to something else. Okay, hold on. The dogs are into something. I got to go get Dave. So hit that like while we do a quick throwback. You guys know it. Hopefully you love it. I think some of you love it. Throwback commercial.
Chia Pet, the pottery that grows. It's fun and easy. Soak your chia, spread the seeds, keep it watered, and watch it grow. And now grow a whole collection of fun with chia teddy bears, puppies, kittens, rams, bulls. There's even a chia tree to keep your pets company. Chia Pets and Trees, the pottery that grows.
The Chia Pet and Chia Tree are available at Kmart, Rite Aid, Ames, and Woolworth. Makes a great gift.
Don't you really want to know?
Okay, I was wondering who the father of my baby was.
All right, let's take a look. The Miss Cleo DNA test.
Not the mama. Not the mama. Not the mama.
You do that one more time and I'm going to throw you across the room.
Not the mama.
I'm solely searching for the father of your baby. Oh, it's the one that's very unpleasant, okay?
Okay.
And he's also the one that had another girlfriend while he was sleeping with you.
Yes, he did.
Yep, that's him. That's the daddy.
Okay.
But you knew that.
I wasn't sure.
I don't know how. The baby looks just like him.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, so you were in denial because he has a funny little chin, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, and the baby have that same little chin.
Oh, my God. Ooh.
The cards can reveal things that you will never see by yourself. Call me now for your free tarot reading.
Call 1-800-980-8637.
I want you to know that I've smoked pot.
Yo quiero Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Right now, get a crunchy, cheesy Mexican pizza for just 99 cents when you buy a large drink. Taco Bell. Want some?
Glamour Shots will create your exciting new look as our expert stylists pamper you with a full makeover and hairstyling. Be a model for a day, dress in the latest fashions and accessories, and star in an exciting photo session with a professional photographer. In just moments, you'll see your color video proof.
Portraits of you make great Christmas gifts. Your photo session is just $11.95. Save 60%. Call 1-800-GLAMOUR now.
Cause it's my show, you can't tell me what to do. When life hands me lemons, I make beef stew. So yo, I gotta go, it's time for me to rock it. I put bologna in my left pocket.
I don't wanna grow up, cause baby, if I did, I couldn't be a toys for us kid. 4 gays, 4 toys, oh boring. I wanna be a toy
Yay. Okay, I'm back. All right. We got doggy issues this morning. The doggies are like, we want to go to the PARK. And they know that they're going later. So they're like, come on. Yeah, you like these commercials? Thank you, Perplex. I think you mean Schwartz and Sandy's, because we know that's closing. Mystery Singer. But Tom, the one with Lisa, I don't see any reports of that yet. But you're probably talking about Schwartz and Sandy's, which is the Tom's bar outside of Lisa with Greg, their partner, and that is closing. Right? What a deal. $11.99 for a glamour shop makeover. Oh my goodness. Those were the days. I wonder how much they are now. Okay. So we definitely have to talk about last night's Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But before we do, I do want to tell you that shout out to Amalish who sent this to me. And thank you guys when you send me stuff. It's so helpful and I appreciate it because I can't catch everything and you guys catch some really good stuff. So thank you so much. Okay. So speaking of the Valley and speaking of Tom Schwartz, and we mentioned Joe a little bit, it seems that she's on her stories and she is kind of asking to be on the new reboot of Sir. And let me know in the chat, are you guys down to see Joe Wenberg, former lover of Tom Schwartz? Okay, probably still in love with Tom Schwartz on the new season of Vanderpump Rules. So she posted on her stories yesterday and she said, shout out to Lisa Vanderpump. And she tagged at Bravo Andy and she hashtagged Vanderpump Rules. So not thirsty at all, just, trying to get that bag, girl. Okay. And she says, I know a lot of the people who work at Sir. Let me know if you need kindness or support at any port during filming. I don't really kindness or support. So is she saying this to the cast? Is she saying, do you think Lisa's going to need support or Bravo Andy? I think it's just the face she's making. I don't think she did anything to her lips. But yeah, I mean, that's okay. And I just, it's hard to trust people who always and keep saying how kind they are because it tends to be, come on, Davey. It tends to be the people who claim to be kind might not be the kindest, Usually you just know it, you see it, you feel it. You don't got to sell it. Okay, you guys are saying hard pass. Alex says Joe needs to just mind her own business for once. Yep. Irrelevant Photon says Joe scares me. Okay. And Perplex says she's trying to say this is the character I'll play. Bravo. Please cast me. That's what she's saying in this. That's what Perplex says. Evelyn says, yeah, she's too dysregulated. And I wish she'd get some help. Yeah. No. Bad news. Joe is a head case, Lucinda said. So she thinks she can be the morals, I guess. I think I don't think we need that. But thank you, Joe, for offering. Gotta respect the hustle, I guess. So, all right. It's just like, she did not. Oh, yeah, she did. She did. Okay, so let's talk about yesterday's Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. If you're not yet watching this season, there's still time. We're only 2 episodes in to the 14th season of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And so far, so good. So far, so good. And we'll talk about that. But also so far, so frustrating. And that's what we'll talk about as well. Okay, let me add this to my screen. So The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 14, episode 2 aired last night with the title A Sobering Separation. And in the description, it says Kyle and Dorit's fractured friendship remains hanging in the balance. Bose, the new housewife, opens up. Sutton and Erica join forces to dole out a slice of divorce advice for Kyle. Dorit and PK take a sobering look at their marriage and separation. So I think off the bat, we can just say Dorit is giving this season. Dorit has given us more in 2 episodes now about her life, her marriage, her separation, whatever's going on, than Kyle has in these weird cryptic seasons that we've had with her. Okay. Dorit is just bringing it. Okay. In this episode, especially Dorit, we're seeing a whole new side of Dorit. And I think Dorit saw herself in her relationship and also with PK and also in her friendship as a little bit of a punching bag, as a little bit of a punchline. And we knew Dorit became a punchline, you know, where Andy would always yawn when she was talking. Does she talk a lot? Yeah, she does. Does Dorit, you know, has she said some things where you're like, huh? Has Garcelle had to school her? 100%. But this really is Dorit's season. Dorit will, I saw, who was it? Somebody posted a meme and it was from American Horror Story. And it was like, here, let me share it here. Shout out to Bobby A. Center on Twitter. Said, when a new Supreme rises, the old one fades away. And as you can see, you have, you know, Dorit smoking a cigarette, and then Emma Roberts from American Horror Story Coven, and then you have Kyle, and then you have a Jessica Lange, who was the Supreme in Coven, and then, you know, new Supremes were rising. If you've seen Coven and American Horror Story, you know what I'm talking about. But I was like, yes. This is perfection. Dorit, her transparency, her just, I mean, the things that she is sharing already about this separation with PK, she's already given us so much to look at, so much to, you know, about her and PK's situation in only 2 episodes. And then Kyle remains Kyle. You know, she's talking out of all the sides of her mouth. Now, all of a sudden, she can't talk about Morgan, her on again, off again country singer girlfriend that she brought on reality TV last season. All right. And then they did music videos like this, and they were like, I don't know why the media and the paparazzi are hunting us down. And, you know, people are speculating that we're an item, we're a couple. You really shouldn't out people's sexuality. Kyle actually said that recently, and people were tweeting or posting back at her on Instagram saying, well, then you should definitely apologize to Denise Richards. So Kyle seems to want to be treated a certain way, even though she's never treated others that way. But this is the season where Kyle is getting checked. And it's not just by Mauricio, which I don't care. People are kind of, I see a lot of people being Team Mauricio, but I'm not. I'm going to jump on Team Mauricio. But it's Dorit that is really taking Kyle to task because she's not putting up with this. So we go into the episode with Dorit and Kyle, the conversation at Sutton's surrealist party that would have been completely boring and a flop because nobody really, I don't think, understood surrealism other than Erica, whose outfit was just creepy with the eyeballs on her shoulders. It just gave me the heebie-jeebies. But so without Dorit and her meeting Bose and them like hitting it off, that was a fun scene. Or her and Kyle's conversation, we really wouldn't have had much at that party. Because now I'm comparing it on the scale of Mary Cosby's Breakfast at Tiffany Brunch. If it's not as good as that, I don't want it on my screen. If you can't deliver a Mary Cosby Breakfast at Tiffany's Brunch, don't have a party. Don't you do it. Don't do it. So they're having their conversation. Kyle quickly wants to, what Dorit thinks is make Dorit feel sorry for her. And Dorit's like, I'm not doing that. Beverly Beach by Dorit. Dorit's like, I'm not giving that to you, Kyle. And Kyle's like, oh, you're so aggressive. You're being so aggressive to me. And Dorit's like, what's your real problem with me? Just tell me the truth, Kyle. And I think that is one of Kyle's biggest issues, is she just finds it for some reason impossible to be honest. She wants other people to be honest. She pushes other people's problems to the forefront, but you're on a reality show and you're an OG of a Real Housewives franchise. And it's about time you start getting really real. And it can't just be about your sister's alcoholism. And it can't just be about stuff with Kathy Hilton, you know, or Lisa Vanderpump, or, you know, pushing other people's lives, or Erica. It has to be about you and what's going on. And so it seems like Kyle has come up with many reasons why she's mad at Dorit. And Dorit's like, oh no, Kyle, that's ridiculous, because now it's, I was really emotional at Watch What Happens Live at BravoCon. And Andy, we're at the Besties panel, which is so crazy now that we're getting, you know, it is so breaking the fourth wall, which fine, whatever. But it's like, at BravoCon, you really pissed me off. Where before they definitely would not have aired a conversation like that. You know, they would have been like, no, it has to happen now. So yesterday at that thing. And it was them playing this game, and it was, answer this, like rate the Richard sisters favorite to least favorite or take a drink. Dorit looked like she was about to take a drink, I think. And then Kyle hits the drink and it spilled all over. And then Dorit makes a joke like, well, obviously not Kyle. Kyle's now on the bottom of the list. Kathy's number one. So Kyle is saying that's the reason. That's ridiculous. Okay. That is utterly ridiculous. Kyle, you are always playing, joking with your friends, kind of hitting them like you did Sutton, really kind of roasting them. And Dorit can't make a joke. Are you that insecure about your sister, Kathy, and your relationship with Dorit? Probably. But I think with Kyle, what we've seen is Kyle thought that she kind of ran Dorit for a long time. And Dorit's upset because Kyle did that whole Instagram live where she totally downplayed their 8-year friendship, where Dorit says, she downplayed our relationship of 8 years, which is like a sister. It was a sisterly, loving relationship. And I was like, Dorit, do you see how she treats her sisters? I don't know if that's a flex that you would have a sisterly relationship, but I would be mad too. I would be mad if my friend, who I thought we were really close with, went on Instagram live while she's selling her stuff and says, oh yeah, Dorit, we're not even that close. And she's already prioritized her new on again, off again, maybe not matching tattoo, platonic, sexual girlfriend over her. And that's something that Dorit says. She keeps changing her answer. And then it was, I think it's what I said on Watch What Happens Live. So Dorit thinks this really stems from Watch What Happens Live, a different Watch What Happens Live, not at BravoCon, where Dorit was a guest, and she said that she felt as though once Kyle got with Morgan, their relationship, she really didn't have time for Dorit. And apparently Dorit says, I think that made him mad, and then it made Morgan mad, and she should just say it. And I agreed, like, just say it, Kyle. Just say it, don't spray it. Like, honestly, put it all out there, because Dorit is at the F it time. She's separated. They say they're not talking about divorce yet, which is too bad, because I would have divorced PK on my wedding night. Right when we got married, I've been like, divorced, okay? Because I just not a fan of PK. He needs to shut his mouth, and we'll get there. But Dorit is at her F around and find out. Dorit is done. Dorit has listened to all the Ani DeFranco, and she is ready to burn it all down. She's like, I used to be a superhero that no one could touch me. Yeah, not even myself. You were like a phone booth that I somehow stumbled into. And now look at me. I am just like everybody else. And she's getting out of that. She's realizing. But I think both women, in my opinion, let me know what you guys think in the chat. But I think both women really can't truly, when you see them interacting with their spouses or their estranged spouses, Mauricio and PK, I feel like they really didn't have the voice they wanted in their marriage, in their marriages. So both of them are projecting the things they really want to say to the men too in their lives onto each other. And that's just the kind of vibe I'm getting, because we'll talk about the scene with PK and Dorit in a little bit. But it just seems like if Kyle would be honest about why she's mad at Dorit, but I just think she's been mad at Dorit for a long time. And it's now like Kyle will pick someone that she ain't fucking with anymore, but she just won't say the real reason. She'll just make up a million other reasons. So Dorit's not having it. Dorit's like, no, I'm not doing this, Kyle. Okay. This isn't the softest side of Sears. This is how it is, and Kyle's like, oh my God, I've never seen this side of Dorit before. It's like, yeah, you've never seen Dorit assert herself and stand up to you. And this is what's happening. Dorit's like, I don't want to be a joke anymore. I mean, I'll be kind of a joke, but I don't want to be your joke. I don't want to be your punchline. Kara says she probably doesn't even have a reason. Probably. Nana says, I think PK and Dorit need to call it quits. Who gets custody of Boy George? I feel like Dorit should. Yep. They need to officially call it quits. Dorit has declared war against Kyle. She has, Lexi. And I'm kind of here for it, okay? Because Dorit's not backing down. Where normally I think Kyle would get the rest of the housewives on her side. And Dorit's like, I don't care. I got Bose. I got my new friend, okay? There are people that I have. And I'm not backing down from this. And we'll see what's happening. Amanda Panda says, glad Dorit is finally standing up for herself. Me too. I'm glad to see it. Okay. Because Kyle needs to get checked. Kyle wants to blame everybody else. Once she started running with this narrative that her and Morgan, it's everybody's fault. It's the audience's fault. It's all the speculation's fault. It's the paparazzi's fault. Ma'am, it's your fault. She came on a reality show. She didn't like it. That's fine and dandy, Randy. But you guys are you were in that situation together. You did all this weird shit without telling us what was going on, which is fine. But it's not when you're on a reality show. It's fine in like your life. You don't have to tell us. But when you're literally bringing them on a reality show and then you're getting matching tattoos and then you're doing videos like this where you guys are like humping each other, kissing, people are going to go, oh, they're probably dating. The way you two talked about each other, it's what, huh? But I should expect no different from Kyle, who is just as cryptic in her marriage to Mauricio and has been for a long time, even though there have been so many cracks in that foundation and rumors. You know, we have heard for years and years the rumors and the nastiness allegedly about Mauricio.
Where's Meredith Marks when I need her?
The rumors, the nastiness, the rumors, the nastiness. You want me to go there with her husband? I can go there. You can leave.
Thank you.
You know,
You're welcome.
You can leave. Okay. So this scene doesn't end well. Kyle walks away because she's like, oh my God. And then she leaves the party. And then Dorit's leaving the party because she's like, I can't wait to where's my driver? I need to hot box it on the ride home and just smoke another cig. I got to get out of here. And then Erica leaves. And then all of a sudden, you know, Sutton's sitting there with the new housewife, Bose, I believe. And she's like, where'd everyone go? And she's like, oh, they left. They literally took off. What? So things don't go well. And Dorit's just like, I'm not pandering to you anymore, Kyle. Just tell me the truth. Tell me why you're really mad at me. And I think that's important in relationships. Just tell me. If you don't like me, don't like me. All right? Don't pretend with all this BS. Now, speaking of Bose, we do get a look into our newest housewife, and I'm very excited because we have just a boss lady who has been in corporate America for so many years. She has quite the story. And then she now has these like workshops, it looks like, to kind of empower people. And, she's just held so many very powerful like CFO positions for certain companies like Netflix. She was talking about PepsiCo and how she got PepsiCo at the Super Bowl back in the day, and how she might look young, but she's like, oh, I have done so much. And she does look very young. But then she opens up about her husband and him when they found out as she's like on this upward trajectory within her career, she finds out that he has cancer, and he unfortunately passed away within only a couple of months. So he was terminal, and they had a child together, and her child, I believe, was 4 when the husband passed away. So she opens up about how that has made, that loss obviously made her and her daughter even closer, but how her daughter was robbed of having the father she deserves, and her husband was robbed of being the father that he could be. Now, I know she did mention the first episode that they might have been maybe separated at the time or something, but either way, that she did say then she did, take care of him and was there for him. So I don't fully understand exactly where they were at in their relationship when he was diagnosed with cancer. But then she talks about going back into corporate America and, getting notes of like, you're just not, I'm paraphrasing, but you're not bringing your A game. You're not getting enough wins. And then she's like, F this, I'm going to do my own business. So now she answers to herself. And I think that that's so empowering for women to see too. And it was empowering for me to see, because I know since I left corporate America, a year ago, and just started being a full-time content creator and comedian, which is what I always wanted to do, but was terrified to do. But they kind of, pushed me in that direction because they, laid me off. And I didn't want to go back into that. It's been so freeing. And again, since we're coming upon Thanksgiving, I want to thank all of you, because I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be able if I didn't have you guys supporting me and you guys watching. If you didn't watch the lives, Google AdSense won't give me no money. Okay. If no one's watching your videos, you can't make any money on YouTube because, you know, the majority of YouTubers make their money. And I should say that it depends, you know, like YouTubers that are like just starting out or don't have a ton of subscribers, you're going to probably make more on like subscriptions and super chats, things like that. But as your channel grows, so does your what you're worth to YouTube. So when they play ads, the rate at which you're paid for the ads increases as well. So that, and then you guys showing up to my comedy shows. I mean, none of this would be possible without you guys. So I just want to say, before Thanksgiving and tomorrow on Thanksgiving, thank you. And I'm so incredibly grateful for all of you who watch and support me and are a part of the Lean team and who have, you know, went on this journey with me. Because when she talked about it being freeing, I remember waking up on Mondays, you know, my whole life. Since I graduated college, I mean, I think a lot of people had, you know, I was always jealous of the people who were in careers they really loved. And I just never was. I was just working because that's what you're supposed to do, and doing things because that's what I was supposed to do. And I wanted to be responsible. And then to kind of take this leap in my 40s has just been amazing. So hearing her talk, sorry to blobbity blue about me, but hearing her talk was really, really, it gave me like the chills, because I'm like, yes, Bose, that's the message. Like, she's very good at what she does, which obviously is be successful, be a boss, and then also empower other women. So thank you guys for the nice comments in the chat. I appreciate that. You would be able, thank you, Kara. I don't, but I understand that I so appreciate everyone who comes here and supports me and watches my videos, and all of you guys. Yes, always bet on yourself. Really, always bet on yourself. Okay. Do you get paid more if you watch the whole ad? I don't know. Maybe. I don't want you guys have to watch the whole ad. I don't mind if you skip it. Just the fact that you watch the video, it means the world. But yeah, I think they probably have, like, it doesn't break it down for us, so I don't know for sure. But if you like watch the ad, click on the ad or something, you know. But everyone's busy, and don't worry about that. Just the fact that you guys are here, I appreciate that. So I've been begging Julie. I got to come to the Midwest. I have to record an album when Chel's done with school, when my husband's done with nursing school, which is in April, and then he's got to do his NCLEX. All you nurses out there, shout out to you. You know the struggle. And then he'll be in his, you know, field working. Then, because he pretty much, I mean, he already works at the hospital. Long story short, anyways. So then I'll have a little more freedom to, like, you know, because him working right now and going to school, you know, my doogs. I wish I could take my doogs on the road. Okay. And I definitely want to go on the road, and I want Nana to come with me, because Nana, I finally got her to do stand-up comedy, and she's just so good. Janine, thank you, says Joleen. You've gotten me out of some pretty stressful moments. Much love to you. Much love to you too. Thank you so much. Artist, so good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving to you. So yeah, it was just really good to learn about her. And then we have Erica and Dorit. Was it Erica and Dorit? No, it was, who went over to her house? It was Erica and Dorit. Yeah, because Dorit had the Chanel mules. They went over to Bose's house. I loved Bose's house. Apparently she lives near Erica, and Erica lives like WeHo. I did see a sign for Hancock Park, so I don't know if that's maybe the neighborhood that she lives in, but I really liked Bose's house. I would love to see what you guys think in the live chat. If you liked her house. I loved it. That backyard, especially the oasis that Dorit's like, oh, it's like an oasis. And the fact that she said, take off your shoes. Oh, I love that, because I want to be the Midwest lady in me finds it hard to be like, take off your shoes, you know? But maybe if I offered slippers, because it is like your shoes, there's like, you're bringing in all the yucky dirt. Like when I go to someone's house, I try to remember always to take my shoes off, but then I feel like I'm rude if I'm like, take your shoes off, you know, because they're like, girl, you have 3 dogs and 2 cats. What are you talking about, germs? It's like, no, but you're bringing in all the pee-pee from the outside. Graphic says, we love supporting you since you support all us small businesses. Yes. And at the end of this stream, I'm going to shout out small businesses. So please put your links in the chat. Graphics, if you could drop your link to your site as well. And I'm going to shout out a couple businesses for you guys to look into for your Black Friday sales. And that so you can support women, small businesses, all the good stuff. So put it, if you don't mind, in the live chat, and I'll keep a lookout and try to star them. So at the end, we can showcase that. So if you guys are looking for some wonderful places and businesses and fellow Lean team members to support on Black Friday, we can share our links. So if anyone in the chat has a business that you want to put in, please put it in there. Because I would love to shout you out. So they go to her house. I loved her house. I wish I had more. I don't have any pictures of her house, but I thought it was super fun, super like maximalist, definitely my vibe. So that's why I liked it. And she just is, there's something about Bose. I know we've only had 2 episodes with her, but I really like her already. And I would love to know what you guys think. Okay, so it was Hancock Park, which is a very nice area and very expensive. Artist says her house looked gorgeous, right? So you guys are kind of agreeing. Oh, you're still waiting for me and Elaine from Survivor. Oh, how's Elaine doing? She's so sweet. I don't think I've talked to her in forever. Bose's house was amazing, Irene said. The walls alone gave me life. There was so much life, and there's so much life in Bose. And when she even when she opened the door for Erica and Dorit, it was like a breath of fresh air to have a housewife come in so happy and exuberant and just like secure with herself. Very different than what we just saw on like Orange County, for example, where she opened the door. She was like, oh my God, you look gorgeous. And Erica, Erica did look cute. The Ozempic Erica, I mean, I am a sucker for Erica style. I still struggle with my Erica Jane and because she's still up to some F shit allegedly, even with like fashions and watching that, documentary or whatever it was, the Hulu docuseries about Tom and his victims and Erica's involvement and ways she set up friends. And we've talked about it on this channel before. I still struggle, but I will say she looks cute. And then Dorit's like, I'll take my shoes off, but I wish you'd tell me before because this really goes with the outfit, these little mules. But she has, little slippers for them to go out in, and they sit outside, and her pool, everything about her house was just so fun and inviting. And so is she so far. So I'm really loving her, and I just love the energy. Yes, Sarah McBride, she's giving real. She's already shared more about her life than we know about Kyle Richards. Okay? For real. I mean, the most Kyle has ever shared is Kim's life. And look how much we know about Kim Richards' life. We know so much. But really, what do we know about Kyle? Cammie says Bose gives good energy vibes. Amanda, yeah, with Erica. It's hard with her because it's like I want to because I really do like this trio of Erica, Dorit, and Bose together. I really enjoyed watching them, but I just struggle with Erica. I really do. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best. Yeah, Kyle is it's giving fake, and I think people are seeing through that, and they're kind of tired, and not kind of, people are tired of that, So anyways, it's a fun scene. Dorit's explaining, what happened with Kyle, and Bose is like, what? And Erica's like, tell us what you thought of everyone. Give us the brass tacks, bitch. Honey, tell us what's going on. Okay. I took my Ozempic, so I'm not going to have any snacks, but I'll have a drink, bitch. Let's talk. So Dorit is just standing her ground. She's like, F this, Kyle. You are not going to, I don't know, not gaslight, but you're not going to, trick me into feeling sorry for you anymore. Like I'm hurt by what you did. What you did, bitch. Okay. So, Irrelevant Photon says Erica will always be the woman who doesn't care about her husband's victims. It is really hard to see past that. It's so hard. I didn't even watch What Happens Live, but I need to graphics because it's like, it was too much Kyle already. Okay. So they have this fun little time at Bose's. We're seeing Kyle now, and Kyle is really, what we're learning about Kyle is something we kind of already knew because it was alluded to that. I don't remember if it was last season or when they first announced a possible separation, that Kyle really isn't as she's not as involved, obviously, in the house and the finances as Mauricio. And so I think that kind of scares Kyle, because I think as much as she's been talking a big game and she's like, yes, I'm on the agency. And it's like, because Sutton's trying to give her advice, trying to give her good advice. They go to lunch and she's like, hey, you need to file. And now I will say Kyle can file when she wants to file. However, listen to Sutton. She gets like, someone tweeted, you got to listen to this chick. She gets $300,000 a month pre-tax, okay, from her ex. So Sutton is really, she's now, she realized, or, she's apologized to Kyle. She said she thought she really wasn't a good friend to her last season, and she wants to be there for her during this hard time. And I find it interesting that, did Kyle apologize to Sutton for insinuating that she's a drunk and treating her poorly? Or was it just Sutton apologizing? But I digress. So as Sutton's roller on Twitter says, Kyle needs to pay attention because Sutton scored $300,000 a month after taxes in alimony. And then she got like 2 baseball teams or something, 2 minor league baseball teams. She got a bunch of stuff. So that's, after taxes. That's like, I can't even fathom money like that. So if I was Kyle, I would be taking notes. But instead, Kyle again is giving, I don't know a better way to put it, and everyone's saying pick me nowadays, but it kind of is like pick me or pompous, as she would say, vibes. Like, me and Mauricio, we just had a different kind of marriage. Bitch, no, you didn't. No, you had the Hollywood marriage. Okay. You lasted a long time. Way to go. You had beautiful kids. Awesome. But ultimately, it's ending in probably divorce and separation. He's out, screwing young people, young women that are some as young or younger than his daughters. And you're out there with a young country singer. So and then you don't really know what's going on with the finances. She seems a little Teresa Giudice, like deer in headlights. And I would be getting all the advice from Sutton. Yes, please. I would be taking notes, literally old school notes. Tell him and your attorney's name is and how much, okay, can I get a deal for them to work with for me? And Sutton really is like, I know you think it's all hunky-dory. Who's hunky-dory right now? But ultimately, you got to protect yourself. And you don't know, because wasn't there rumors that there was some financial weird stuff with Mauricio allegedly? So are they staying together because of tax evasion? I don't know. Okay. But it just seems really weird. And I would take Sutton's advice because she's a boss and she got what she deserved, what is he worth if Lexi says, what is Sutton's ex worth if she gets $305? Did I say 350? $305,000 per month. A lot. There's got to be something, Rodolfo, right? There's got to be some shady business, something weird's going on there. Because it's like, what? Because we're learning all these things, like that Mauricio, he's finally moved out of the house, but in his office, he replaced a picture in a picture frame. It was him and Kyle, and he replaced it with his Dancing with the Stars partner, who he had, a love affair with. And Kyle's like, that was weird. I'm like, yeah, that's weird. That's weird. And it's cool that you're trying to co-parent and all this stuff, but So Kyle's just like, no, I just think we're different. You're not different. You're not different. You think you're different, but you're not. And you should really, you have these friends, these women who have been through divorces and finances. And if you really don't know what's going on with your finances, or maybe you do and you just don't want to talk about it, maybe you want to open up to Sutton. I mean, Erica was just like, honey, don't ask me, but yeah, you should probably look at that. But I didn't get anything out of my divorce. Honey, my husband is elderly and got found guilty, and he's like, pretending to have dementia and shitting himself. Honey, I don't even get the diapers. It's like, Erica, you did get something. You didn't get Sutton money, but while you were with him, you guys were spending blood money, allegedly. So yeah, they try to give her advice. They even plan a pajama jammy jam where they do pizzas in pajamas, where Kathy, Erica, and Sutton go over to Kyle's, because Kyle's kind of down in the dumps because, everyone in her, her girls are growing up except for Portia's the only one still at home. Mauricio moved out. He's banging, people his daughter's ages. and he's busy out there partying with Kyle Cook and PK. And so Kyle's like, this isn't the happily ever after I thought. Okay, well, what happened? Tell us. Be honest. Open up. I don't know what, because last season they made it seem like we just kind of grew apart, but we know it's more than that. So like, tell us. Dorit's like, he's an alcoholic. We yelled at each other. We called each other names. We told each other to go straight to hell and die. First, we started yelling at each other and we didn't. And then we started swearing at each other. And then we started saying really mean things. Dorit was like power pointing it out for us. And we're like, okay, thank you. Yup, that, okay. Mm-hmm. And resentment built. And she's just like, okay, yeah, that can happen in marriages, whether you got money or not, whether you're on the housewives or not. Okay. And Kyle's like, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm dating Morgan or what. She says, want me to say her name. So I'm not going to say her name. I don't know. Don't. So when Kathy Hilton and them come over and they make pizzas and Kathy Hilton starts dragging Mauricio, I'm here for it. I don't care if it's mean or not at this point. It is weird that Mauricio is his big ass age and he's posting thirst traps. And Kathy Hilton goes, and Kyle goes, don't. What? No, Mauricio he's aged a lot. You look like you could be his daughter, Kyle. She's like, Kyle says, that doesn't help me, Kathy. She goes, oh, I thought it would. Kathy's like, I've been wanting to drag this dude because he's been talking about Hilton and Highland and Paris that he was on his little shitty show. So Kathy's just like, huh? Kyle's like, don't. I think he looks fine. And Kathy is just like, well, I mean, it's kind of weird. He's like 60 and he's posting these like thirst traps in shorty shorts. Okay. It's like he's working out in a thong, you know? Steven says, sorry, Kathy, but he hasn't aged that badly. He's hot. But I see what Kathy's trying to do. Make your sister feel better. You know, be like, you're way hotter and better than him. That's what any sister would do. I would do it. I'm not even Kyle's sister and I'll drag Mauricio for her. Fuck Mauricio, okay? And his thirst traps, they are lame. I don't care. They're lame. Oh, and when, Kathy pretended to be Amazon. She's like, I could do it. They're like, okay, Kathy, give us your voice because they're going to, surprise Kyle. And she's like, They go, what are your name going to be? She's like, ma'am. They're like, no, Kathy, no. When she goes up to the gate and she's like, Amazon here. So they have this little girls' night. They talk. Kathy kind of, I love how Erica, all of a sudden, it's cool to wear the kitty sweater, which I always loved the kitty sweater. I didn't care what people said. I always thought it was super cute. And if you go out with a guy and doesn't get the kitty sweater, then he doesn't get you. Okay? Because I'll rock a kitty sweater, a doggy sweater, all the sweaters. Super cute. So Erica's rocking a kitty sweater, but then Kathy brings them pajamas. So they all sit around. They eat their pizza. Kathy's trying to drag Mauricio. And Kyle won't even let us have any fun dragging Mauricio. Yes, we realize it's the father of your daughters, but get a sense of humor. I think if my dad was online posting thirst traps at the gym, I'd roast his ass too. And he knows I would. Okay? Because I love him. Because I don't want to see him do that. 1 or 2 progress pics, cool. But this is thirst trap city while you're trying to date 20-somethings. Lame. Okay? So so they have this this moment and then they leave and Kyle's like, goodbye. We still don't know any more about their relationship. We still can't bring up Morgan's name. We still don't know why Kyle won't file for divorce. Are you still in love with this man? Are you in some kind of shady financials where you can't separate? Are you under an NDA? Are you in a cult? What's happening? Tell us more. But she's telling us nothing. Meanwhile, Dorit's, oh, thank you, Chow. I don't know. Someone had a tummy ache. I don't know. It was while I was live.
Was it Buffy?
No. I don't think so. So meanwhile, Dorit's like, screw this. So we see this dinner with Dorit and PK. And, Dorit told us, hey, we really haven't told our kids because here's the truth. This guy in the height of his alcoholism was like disappearing. He'd get mad at me and then he'd run off and go live at a hotel for a little bit and go be at a hotel. So the kids are used to him being gone. So we just say days at work. That's what we're telling them right now until we figure it out. Which I don't hate because their children are really young. Granted, they are on a television show. So hopefully now they have told them and figured it out. But according to Dorit, they still haven't talked about divorce, which is interesting. But yeah, until they know what they're going to do, maybe that works. But eventually, the kids are going to find out if they haven't already. And so they go meet for dinner. Dorit's, oh, we have a pretty good relationship. They're recently separated, but their relationship has been strained for a long time. And then PK comes in, all Ozempic'd out. Now he's feeling himself. And I don't know where the hell this dude gets off with his new teeth and his semaglutide. But give me the semaglutide. You don't deserve it, sir. Okay. He comes in. He's like, hi, babe. What's up, bubs? You look at my outfit. She goes, oh, you got a new outfit. He's like, yeah, single PK. I'm like, what? She goes, I don't know if PK realizes how much that hurts. Yeah, bitch. You just got separated. And now single PK, you have 2 small kids and you have kids from another marriage who I think are adults. Like, you don't have time to be single PK. You need to be make money PK so you don't got to pay off Las Vegas or whatever. You need to be focused on your sobriety PK because you're newly sober, allegedly. So she's just like, all right, we're meeting. We talk 5 times a day, PK. And he's like, well, that's not going to happen anymore. And then he goes off on her. And I hated every moment of this. PK is angry. PK is blaming her. PK says, I'm a little edgy, which, okay, yeah, newly sober. I get it. I've been there. You can get edgy, but don't take it out on Dorit. And it's not her fault. And basically what PK described is like a battle women have had to fight with fragile men our whole lives. And it's so exhausting because even men that marry you and claim to love you, like PK and Dorit, he still wants to dull her shine because his ego is so fragile that he's like, Bubs used to be the one that was at the social events with me, and now you've emasculated me. Any man that uses that term and says red flag, sir, you emasculated yourself. I don't know what to tell you in your drunken alcoholism and your alleged DUIs. That isn't what Dorit did. So you just wanted Dorit when she would just hang on your arm and wasn't successful in her own right and didn't shine brighter than you. And the minute you perceive she shined brighter than you, that's when you started drunkenly, they'd get in these fights. I'm not saying that's the only reason they fought, but it was just disgusting. I'm like, oh, tale is old as time, song is old as rhyme. Like, oh, sir, shut up. Shut up. You should be so. And then he was even jealous of her relationship with the kids. He's like, you put the kids. Well, yeah, someone's got to put the kids first, PK, when you're out drinking and owing money all over the country, allegedly. Someone has to put the kids first. Okay. You didn't support Dorit in her PTSD. People were saying that you guys staged the robbery. Where were you to protect her then? When you went to couples therapy, you like laughed at her. He is saying, I did all this work to get sober. I gave you what you wanted. Sir, you gave you what you wanted. The first rule to sobriety, you are doing this to fix your life. It's not a gift you give to somebody else. That's not the way you think of it. Ultimately, your head is there. When I got sober, it was like, I don't want my loved ones or Chell, who was my boyfriend at the time, I don't want him to have to pick up after me. I don't want to be that person. I don't want my parents to have to worry about me or, find me, dead or something. You think about those things, but ultimately you cannot put that shit on other people. You have to do it because it was the thing you needed to do. And it was the thing it was for you. It wasn't, I did this for you. Like, you don't even want to do it. I just was so mad at how angry and how much of blame he put on Dorit. And then seeing Dorit go, oh, I've never heard you say it like this. It's normally screaming at me. Oh, I would close the door so quickly on this dude. You need to go get all the help. You definitely could benefit from some steps. You could benefit from some humility. Okay. Because that ego that feeds the alcoholism is in overdrive over here. I did it. Oh, you've done nothing. That is what person in recovery or allegedly in recovery goes around and says, I did all these things and changed. You've done nothing. No, you should be making amends. It's called amends, sir. You got to have some humility. You should be apologizing to her and your family because it sounds like you were MIA while you're in your addiction. So just own that shit so you can be better. But you're more worried about being skinny, having new teeth and new clothes to be single PK. It was so freaking gross. I'm gonna see what you guys are saying in the chat. Amanda says she couldn't have felt safe with him. In order to feel loved, you have to feel safe. You 100%. I feel so lucky to have a decent one. Me too. Took me a long time. Me too, girl. But good ones do exist. Nana says, when I got sober, I did it because I really needed to. I didn't do it for PK. No, nobody's doing it for PK. Nobody, that's the thing. That's like the addict mentality. Nobody owes you anything. The world owes you absolutely zero, nothing. You owe yourself the world. You owe it to people. You owe it to yourself. The world owes you nothing. To carry that huge chip on your shoulder, that is good. That is just a recipe for relapse, for disaster, to continue in addiction, right? Nana got the jokes. Nana got the good jokes. Okay. Care Bear says, conspiracy theory. I think PK set up that robbery, but she has no clue he was involved. I wouldn't put it past his nasty ass. Nasty ass. Janine says, I kind of resent Bravo because somehow we missed the real stories. Kyle meeting what's-her-face, Scandival, Dorit's lawsuit, etc. Not fair. Let's see. PK is the definition of misogyny. Oh my God. This guy, Guy Rose. Okay, Dorit, shine, baby, shine. Flip him the bird. Tell him to go straight to hell. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200, but definitely pay the people that you owe money back. Their money. I mean, I was just appalled at the way he was talking to her and blaming her. Sir, it's you. She doesn't make you drink. She doesn't make you not drink. That's all you. That's your responsibility. And you should want to be a better person, to be a better father, all these things. But now he's like, I made all these changes. You didn't do anything. I was like, I wish I could punch him. Like, I don't advocate for violence, except for when I advocate for violence. And it was just like, Sarah says, I can see Dorit being a fan fave by the end of the season. I think it's already happening, or two episodes in. All this tells me PK probably doesn't have money. He probably doesn't. And he's like, I didn't know I had this, disease, and the drink is just a symptom of it. Okay. Cool. And then I'm sorry, what does Dorit have to do with that? Why are we blaming her? And I bet in his mind, he's like, oh, I had this wife that, wanted stuff, and I had to keep giving it to her. And then I ended up in all these bad situations. You put yourself there. Okay. Let's be honest. You came into the relationship having money, which was, what's PK and Dorit's age difference, which I'm sure was appealing to Dorit. And then she fell in love with you. But this is kind of a similar, PK and Dorit's age. It's similar to like a transactional so they're only 10 years difference, not too much, but compared to Dorit, no offense, all offense, PK isn't, he's not a stunner, and obviously it's not all about looks, but he also doesn't have a good personality either. So the only thing he ever does is like, I don't even remember, like make a joke about Garcelle's kids and the situation that happened with drunk Erica. I don't know. So yeah, she's 48 and he's 57. But it's like, sir, calm down. Right? I felt bad for her too, because I think she was like, no, but we talk, because she's like, but you can call me and you need me. She's like, yeah, we talk 5 times a day. He's like, but it's not going to be anymore because we're codependent. Save it for therapy, PK. She's like, yeah, I know, but we also have 2 children and you're just coming out of, trying to get sober and now you're blaming me for everything. Okay, cool. But the fact that the way he described that she was, you were this like bright social, you're by my side, and then all of a sudden you're not, and you're just making me feel. No one can make you feel that way. That's to give someone that much power is crazy. Okay. Definitely you can talk about this in a relationship and say, when you say this, I feel this way, but to like blame it all on Dorit, it really felt like he was just like throwing everything at her because he hasn't truly come to terms with his addiction and just the effect that it had on all of his relationships. You cannot be a 100% great present partner or parent when you are in addiction. When you are in active addiction, you cannot. And you have to recognize that and you have to admit that. And it seems like he doesn't want to admit it. He just wants to blame her. Like, you emasculated me. How? First of all, that's not a thing. It's not a thing. It's men that want to have this antiquated, misogynistic relationship with women. You're supposed to be by my side. You're supposed to be like my little, my little accessory. You're not supposed to outshine me. That's you. That's your weakness. Deal with your weakness. Stop dulling the shine of women. We see too many men like this. And it's always men that look like this. And he's so angry. It's like, sir, you're on semaglutide. You should be happy. You should be happy. and you're not. Just the way he spoke to her, I was like, oh, throw him away. Throw him away. Yeah, he's mad at her that she stopped enabling him. Yeah, I think so. Boy George is PK's gravy train. Boy George, pull that money away from him. Karma, 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 karma. Chameleon on his face, okay? Get out of here. You should be lifting up your wife. You should be supporting your wife and happy that she is, on the rise and that she was making money because your ass was just owing money. We don't even know what the hell your ass really does, but go to London a lot and then owe people money. Otherwise, we don't really know. So it's lucky that Dorit had a steady paycheck, because otherwise, what would your family done, sir? You live outside your means just as much as she does. So to blame her and put all the blame on the woman and, you mother too much. Oh, what? What are you talking about? It's just horrible. I did see something about maybe their house. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, their financials, I would assume, aren't good. Janeth DX says, I'm sorry, but I don't believe PK is actually sober, just based on the way he's still blaming everyone else and not doing any introspection. He might just have, he's probably not like actively doing anything within his sobriety or recovery, whether that be therapy, whether that be a 12-step, or whether that be anything. He's probably just quit the drink. Maybe he went to therapy a few times or something. But yeah, it's definitely not reading like someone who is on the road to recovery. Like, he might be sober, but he's not in any form of recovery, whatever that, looks like. That's, like I always say, it's an individual path for people. It's not a one-stop shop. Not everything works for everyone, or not the same thing works for everyone, but he's not doing anything that he's just like, his fingertips are like holding on like this, to like that old life. And he just seems like he's super close to sliding off. KMN 66648 says he's awful. He's a dry drunk. I mean, that's what you would call it, a dry drunk. He needs to practice being a nice person to be a nice person. Yeah, because you can be sober. And we talk about that with like, Lala and stuff, and it can happen, and they consider it a dry drunk. Like, you might be sober, but you still have the same behavior as when you were in active addiction. So that is what he needs to get to the bottom of, okay? You can't hide behind the disease of addiction. It is a disease 100%, but now you have to do things. You have to actively be a part of your recovery. You have to be an active participant. And it doesn't seem like he is, okay? It does not at all. Because no. He could be going through, I don't know. He would honestly benefit from, if I doubt he's doing 12-step, a sponsor. He needs some kind of mentor when it comes to this, because he acted like a complete jerk. He is very accusatory. He's acting like a dry drunk. Now his shit don't stink, because it doesn't erase. Like, that's what people don't understand. When you are in addiction and the effects that it has on the people around you, it doesn't just go away. So even when, let's say, you are in a 12-step program, or if PK joins one and he does learn about amends and making amends, that doesn't mean anyone has to forgive you. That is just the path you take, to apologize and to make amends with people and to recognize that your behavior hurt people. But that doesn't mean they owe you the acceptance of the apology. That doesn't mean they owe you to be in your life. That doesn't mean they owe you good words. You do it because it's a part of your recovery journey. You don't do it so that you can get absolved from, all your wrongdoings. Those are things that it is important for addicts to in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I'm just for my own journey. It's important to be cognizant and remember those things, because I think those things a lot of times are what keep us sober. Is that, you don't have to beat yourself up every day. No, that's not what I'm saying. It's you just are cognizant of the fact that your actions while in addiction, whether alcoholism, drug, combination of both, whatever your addiction may be, had a negative impact. And you recognize that impact, and you know that you don't want to go back to that, because you don't want to be that person, and you don't want to hurt people, and you want to be your best self and put your best self forward. And you don't want people to be a what's the word I'm looking for? You don't want to run people over, I guess. You don't want them to be a victim of your addiction. So it's easier to blame people than it is to take accountability. But accountability is so important, and it is so important also to never expect. It's hope. Early on in my recovery, I was told something very good by a therapist of mine: hope versus expectation. I think a lot of addicts, we expect, it's like, well, I should have that, and this should be mine, and why is this? And it's like, no. With anything in life, and even people who aren't addicts, it's good to hope, never good to expect, because expect is going to bring on anger, resentment, just icky parts of yourself. If you expect something, like I expect that promotion, I expect this person to do this, I expect I get this or that. No, you can hope for those things, but never expect. That was eye-opening to me early on, to be like, oh shit, I think I've been expecting shit. I've definitely been expecting stuff. And just that little mindset change, and just little things that, I always, and I see people in the chat say, comparison is the thief of joy. Comparing yourself or your journey to anyone else's and thinking it should be the same is going to rob you from any joy and happiness you should have. The path you're on is your path. If someone gets something, that's for them. It's not for you. What is for you will be for you, sort of thing. So PK, he don't know none of this shit. He doesn't want to do the work. He just wants to blame his wife, women, right? So shut up, PK. I was so disgusted at this scene. I was ready to just pull all his plugs out of his head. I was like, get out of here with those veneers. Okay. Go give the veneers to homeless, not toothless. Go donate them, sir. It's not helping. It's not helping at all. So he's like, we're not going to be talking a lot. And he's living in a hotel, and he says he's got his single clothes. And it's almost like he wants to hurt Dorit. They've gotten to this place in their relationship where so much resentment has built up that now it just seems like there's no going back. Yet we're, post-season. And Dorit said when she was on Watch What Happens Live that they don't even talk about the word divorce. And I'm like, okay. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Let's see. Yeah, 152 likes. Hit that like. Lisa says working a 12-step program was essential in my son's recovery. He still chairs and goes to those meetings. It's important to a lot of people's recovery, but it doesn't work for everybody. You got to find what works for you. But you definitely don't do whatever PK is doing. That's all I'll say. Whatever works for you, beautiful, love it, and do it. But don't do what PK is doing, because it's not working. Okay. Amanda says, I was so mad, right? Get out of here with those veneers. You don't deserve them. Yes, only compare yourself to who you were the day before. Exactly. It's like the race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. You're not in a race with anybody else. Nobody is your competition. Just you. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and it's you. And the race is long. It's only with yourself. And I only know that from that song. No, that's not it. It's the graduation song from 1999. They took it. Baz Luhrmann redid it, made it into a song, but it was a woman's speech that she gave. I forget the woman's name, at a college. And she was like, wear sunscreen. That's how it starts. And then she said, the race is long. And in the end, it's only with yourself. Send it to Daryl. Yes. I do too, Cordelia. Love Dorit and Bose's friendship. Happy the alliances are changing. I love that song too, Short Stack. I will go back regularly and listen to that song, because it was such a good speech that woman gave, and then they turned it into a song, which makes it a banger. And there's a lot of great life advice in that. If you're looking for it, it's called Wear Sunscreen. You can read the actual speech or the Baz Luhrmann song. If you were alive in 1999, I think when it came out. Yeah, because it was like, to the class of 99, wear sunscreen. And if you've never heard it or you're looking for it again, it's on YouTube. So, I love that a lot of you remember the sunscreens. Honestly, that taught me a lot. That was like early inspirational signs. Now everyone's like, dance like nobody's watching stuff, but that was like early inspirational signs were all in one song. So the episode ends after this horrendous interaction with a very egotistical and not doing anything good for his sobriety PK, blaming Dorit. And I'm ready for Dorit to just burn it all down. The way she's going at Kyle, I would love to see her go that way at PK. I think she's probably more hesitant because of the kids, but screw this man. Okay. Oh, Angela, you're probably too young to have heard it. But yeah, I'll drop a link in the chat for you guys too. If you want to see, let's see, Wear Sunscreen song. It's so good. Okay. So I would play it, but I'll get copied. But it's ladies and gentlemen of the class of 99, wear sunscreen. Okay. So here is the actual song. I'll put in the live chat there, but if you can probably go find the woman's speech that she gave online as well. But here's the link in the live chats. I'll try to remember to put it into the comment section as well. Okay. So yeah, this season is just starting with, Dorit laying it all out there. I mean, when she was giving specifics and then we yell at each other because PK is like, if the waiter if we talk to the waiter the way we talk to each other, we'd be kicked out of here, which, yeah, that should be sobering to hear, PK. All right. And Dorit saying that they just got to the point where they weren't raising their voice at each other, then they weren't swearing at each other, and then they were screaming and swearing at each other. They weren't going really low, and then they were swearing, screaming at each other, and going really low, like, you go to hell, no, you go to hell, no, you go to hell first, and you die. Those kind of things where it seems like PK's at a point where he just doesn't like Dorit anymore. It's like, sir, we never liked you anyways. We never liked you anyways. Okay, right. Donna says, I could never understand Dorit's or any other's attraction to PK. I can't. He doesn't have a good personality. He doesn't have good anything. And he's just like one of those guys that's just like slimy. He's into some shady business stuff. Allegedly, I know nothing, but it just looks like that. We know about him owing money here and there and everywhere in the past. And I'm sure it won't be the last time, PK, because that's behavior you got to fix, sir. You got to fix that shit. Because it will repeat. He's cruel. He is cruel. I think he's a cruel man. Right? Even when Dorit wasn't my favorite at all, I still thought she could do better than PK. Lala Mug says, I'm a few minutes behind, but I still believe PK staged the robbery, but Dorit did not know about the staging. That's someone else put that too, Lala. And I think that that makes the most sense. That makes the most sense. Oh, Angela. Okay. Angela says, I've heard this. I forgot about it. Thanks for the reminder. My boys just graduated. Oh, congratulations. I need to send. Yeah. I think it's a great song too. I got to play it for my little Lucy and my little Frankie. Eventually. Cause I think it's so many great reminders. Like it's a really good, speech turned into a song by Baz Luhrmann. Love it. All right. So let's do some small business shout outs. Okay, you guys. So we're all going to be doing, thank you for, watching and hitting the like and all that stuff, and for participating in the chat, and shout out to all my super chatters, Amalish, Christina, Chickenhead, Nicole, thank you so much, all my members, mods, everyone here today. Now, a lot of us might be doing Black Friday shopping. I don't know if you guys are into that sort of thing, but the first graphics, if you're still here, drop your link. The first place I would love you guys to check out, and I'm going to put these all in the chat for you, and then I'll try to remember to put them in the description of the video if you're watching on the replay, is Shia Skin. Shia Skin is like a sustainable beauty product company run by a woman. She's a part of the lean team. She has sent me some of her products and I love them. And you guys, we've had some unboxing with her skincare. Here, let me just pull up her website here so we can support small businesses and we can support women in business and everybody wins. Okay. All right. So let's add this. So you can go to shiaskin.com. All right. And as you can see here, the story is Discover the Harmony of Nature and Skincare with Shia Skincare. We specialize in crafting luxurious natural skincare products and beauty tools designed to elevate your self-care ritual. From meticulously formulated handmade facial serums. I have one of the serums. I love it. To our curated collection of skincare accessories, like the stones. I have that too. And plush spa set. She gave me a spa set that was like the pink plushie. And I know Jamie B, he got some of the chapstick, because I will tell you guys, one of my favorite products, and it's so inexpensive. And I love a good lip care, especially a lip balm that I'm going to put on at night before I go to bed. I am going to need something. People have teased me about it. Here, let me share it like this instead, because my little things are distracting on my Instagram. Okay. This grapefruit and avocado moisturizing lip balm. I have this. Okay. She has sent me a bunch of them because I love them so much. And it is so soft. It smells good. Not you eat it, but it tastes good. I put it on, you can put it on all throughout the day, but I put it on, especially at night, between this and the Laneige lip mask. It is so good. Her products are fantastic. But this in particular, I really, really, really love the face serum. And I also really love this grapefruit avocado moisturizing lip balm. It is pretty fantastic. But as you can see, she has so much stuff from body care. They got she's got a Hey Handsome men's line, beard oil. So if you're looking for gifts, for yourself, which I always am, no offense, all offense, or looking for stuff for people in your life. Ooh, what is this? This looks good. A rose hip and bergamot nourishing balm. And I feel like these, especially for things that are made with like good natural products, the prices are very reasonable, and the stuff lasts a long time because it's not like you're using, especially like the serum. I still have the facial serum and I think she sent it to me like a year ago. So a little bit goes a long way. They have body oils, all kinds of stuff. So again, that is shiaskin.com. Make sure, it is delicious. It is really. The grapefruit avocado, I really like it. It's just very silky and smooth. And I always have to have, me, I'm Laneige out when I'm, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Laneige. When I'm live, I always have a bunch of these around the house. It is one of my favorite lip glosses, not a small business. But if you're more of like a chapstick person, it still gives you a little bit of sheen too. So that's what I really like about it. Okay, Graphics posted it twice. Graphics, where did it go? I wish I could just, Graphics, where did it go? I want to give you Graphics link as well. Graphics, can you post one more time? I'm so sorry. To put up your link, or someone post Graphics link. Also, I want to give a shout out. You guys are always asking me about, I didn't see it either. So maybe it got stuck got held or something. Maybe Care Bear, if you can grab it, I would appreciate it. I'm going to grab the, what am I grabbing? Oh, people are always asking me about my lipstick. And, oops, let me go here. Oh, come on. Come on, keyboard, work with me. Okay, there we go. So I have my favorite lipstick through Lip Esteem. And Lip Esteem, we have been rolling with Lip Esteem for, it's been years now that we have been loving Lip Esteem. And Lip Esteem, again, is a woman-owned business out of Minnesota. So my fellow Minnesotans, out there. So you have Woman Run, Woman of Color Run, and you have Minnesota Woman, and she has these wonderful lipsticks. And I'm telling you, this lipstick that I use, I'll tell you guys the one that I get asked about the most, has lasted me so long. I am just about to have to order another one because I'm at like that point where I can't turn it anymore, and it's now completely flattened because I've used it so much. And it's a matte lipstick, and it's a classic matte lipstick, and it is in shade Monet. So let me find it here. And I hope she still makes it. Oh my God. Where's the Monet? I've also had the Peach Cobbler, which is a really nice. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. Tamika, I need the contact. I need to contact Tamika because I don't see it. Oh my gosh. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Okay, I'm gonna look one more time. She also has a mint to be lip gloss. So it's a lip gloss you can wear that you lick it. So this one I've had, the Excitement, and it was a really fun, bright color. And then you lick it and it tastes like mint. So it almost like freshens your breath too. But I might have to try a different color now. Maybe these are her seasonal, because I would try this lady right here. This looks like, or some kind of red. Purple Rain, I love it. Like an ode to Prince a little bit. Ooh, No Drama. Maybe it's under one of these. I would try No Drama. You know, everyone's looking for a good red this time of year, right? Or Lady Boss. That looks like a good red. And just really quality stays on your lips. And I'm someone that kind of puts a lot of lip gloss on, kind of rubs at my lips and stuff. I'm going to have to message Tamika and be like, oh, where is it? But she just has some really wonderful products. Okay, thank you, Care Bear. Let me grab that out of the chat. So if you go to lipesteem.com, she has such wonderful products. Again, she's using like good stuff in there. Okay. And okay, here's my profile. Here I am live. I got to grab graphics link there. Okay. Oh, there we go. Thank you so much, Care Bear. Okay, let me put it over here. Okay. Yay, yay, yay. Shop, June baby. Okay. So yeah, lipesteem.com. So many great products. Again, the matte lipstick is favorite. Oops, there's music playing. Sorry. Is my favorite, but it looks like she's added a lot. I do like the mint to be, if you're a lip gloss person that has like a little bit of mint. She does have her smooth lipsticks too, if you're not into like a matte lipstick. And this was a company that was started, I believe, during the pandemic. Tamika started this in Minnesota, and there was a Hulu show that featured her business as well. So it's a plant-based, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and gluten-free cosmetic line that was launched in Minnesota by founder Tamika Jones, right in the midst of the COVID-19. As a young person, like many of us, Tamika had some self-esteem issues. She was teased daily, and she would try to conceal her full lips, which, of course, was impossible. When Tamika became older, she realized how beautiful her full African features were. It's like she went from caterpillar to butterfly, and you hope that for everybody. So she formed this. So she began her freelance makeup career from MAC, L'Oreal Cosmetics, freelance artist, and it was with Estee Lauder and stuff. And then she started her own business, and she has been thriving. She has so many wonderful products. So I'm sure she'll have some kind of Black Friday deals, and her lip gloss. We do have some of her lip gloss too. I haven't tried this little high step. I love a clear over some of the color. Oh my gosh, little Buffy is sleeping and she's snoring, you guys. So sweet. It's so sweet. And then let's see. So we have, yeah, so and then lip hair she's got. Oh, teeny weeny lipesteamy. This is cute. Like a mixture, a little palette, a lip palette. I mean, look at all those for $30, and it's all cruelty-free, paraben-free, good stuff. So I can feel good about what I put on my lips and then go eat McDonald's. No, just kidding. I would. I mean, In-N-Out. In-N-Out instead, not McDonald's. But lip esteem. Okay. So now let's see. Now we have graphics. Graphics you have seen has sent me products before, and I'm going to my PO box today because she just sent me something for coffee lovers, and I'm really excited. And this is her business that we've shared before, but the link is another lean team woman run business. Shout out to graphics and her mom. Um, so through the link, you'll be able to get to their social media. So it's handmade home decor with gifts and a focus on quality and originality. And it's just so cute. Like she has sent me the cutest glasses, and it's like a pumpkin spice theme with like, you know, it comes with the straw. So great gifts. So she does have a storefront through Michaels. She also has a storefront through Go Imagine. So let's just Michaels on Michaels. So you can go to June Baby Creative Designs here, and oh, is it not showing? Okay, for me. Pull this screen so you can see all the stuff. So you have a lot of options here to buy such cute little things. Oh my God, what are these? So you have these little gnome yarn ornaments. Are you kidding me? These are, and they're $8. So adorable. I love that. Happy holidays, Matt. You have she sent the dogs little scarves for Halloween, and they were adorable and had their names on them. Oh my God, so dear Santa, don't forget the dogs. So we have more dog bandanas. That's what they're called. I always call them dog scarves, but they're dog bandanas. So you can get something for your dog, for your friend's dog, if your friend is a dog. Okay. Christmas calories don't count. Just like really cute um, designs. We got more adorable gnomes. Oh my gosh, not a tea kitchen towel. Still Nana's heart. Let's get baked. That's adorable. So, and then what they're doing right now is Graphics has this wonderful, these boxes, which are super fun to ship. You get like a holiday, and they have a book lover series. You get a little antisocial book club, and you get a tote bag, t-shirts, stickers, all kinds of stuff in there. And then the coffee one, I think this is the one I'm getting, which I'm really excited about. Today's good mood is brought to you by coffee. So if you gotta buy for coworkers, friends, all the things, the tote bag. This was made for Mary. She loves the truck, the red trucks, and the trees. Oh, I'm gonna have to get this. Nana, log off. I'm gonna pick some of these up for Nana because this is her favorite. That's her favorite kind of Christmas decor is the red truck with the tree. And I mean, you just have so many options. More Nomies, just me and my Nomies, more of the adorable holiday tumblers. And again, I got the pumpkin spice one that was so cute. It's got little coffees on it and hand painted, and you're not supposed to put it in the dishwasher. I have put it through the dishwasher twice and it hasn't tripped at all. So we'll just tell you that. I try to remember not to, but sometimes I forget. Isn't that adorable? Ugh. So I can sit here and look at this shit all day because it's so freaking cute. So that is again, man, it's like, I love everything showing. Oh no, my audio is probably going in and out because I keep turning my head. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to. So much home stuff, you guys. And let me just drop the oh, that's Shia. Okay, so let me I will, you know what, right after this video, I'm gonna make sure in the description I have all of the links that I shared today. Close your eyes, Nana. We saw some things for you. So hopefully you guys were still able to hear me as I was just going nuts over all these cute things that June Baby Creative Design, that Graphics and her mom have done. So adorable with the birdies. Oh, I love it. And I love a tote bag. Pomegranates sent me some tote bags, and I used them yesterday when I was at Costco. And I love this Let's Get Baked. That's adorable. Is my mic, is it still acting up, you guys? It's probably 'cause I'm turning and talking at the same time. So, hopefully you guys heard I think it's 'cause I turned my head and my audio was like, "Just kidding. Can you guys hear me when I talk straight on? I just need to be straight on with you." Is it jacked up right now? Oh, no. Okay. That might be my time to here, let me mute myself and listen to what it sounds like. I don't know what's going on with my mic, you guys. I apologize. I'll have to take a look at it before I go live next. I did hear that it's going in and out. I was probably playing with the cord, or maybe one of the cats or the dogs chewed through the cord. But anyways, I will put links to June Baby Creative Designs, Lip Esteem, Shia Skin in the description of the video. So it's easy for you guys to go right there and do any Black Friday shopping that you have or want to do, or shop for yourself. And if anyone has a business, if I missed anyone who put a link in the chat, please put it in the comment section after the video posts, and then I'll highlight your comments. Okay, it sounds better. I think I just gotta test it out and see what's going on. But that's what we got for today. Let's see, what do we have tonight? Do we have a watch party, you guys? Is tonight Salt Lake City? I was gonna maybe do a watch party. Keep an eye out. I might be doing a watch party for Salt Lake City tonight. If not, definitely we'll talk about it tomorrow, or I'll do a recap tonight. But I'm going to be try to do a live tomorrow. I don't have one scheduled yet, but I got to see what time I got to be at my Thanksgiving thing. Okay. And then, yeah. But I would love to talk to you guys tomorrow. So again, thank you everyone for joining. Please smash that like if you haven't already. Shout out to all my super chatters, Amalesh, Christina, Chickenhead, PK, Dorkface, Neely, and Nicole. You guys are amazing. Thank you to everyone in the chat. And have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, wherever you are in the world. And always remember to enjoy yourself, because it's later than you think. Bye.